Hi, good morning. Today is July 26, 2020. We are on our 15th live video, I believe. 16th live video. It is it's showing me 85 degrees. It's in the 90s, so my watch has not been correct lately. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who wished my mother in heaven a happy birthday yesterday. This was Annie. She is the original founder of the original Funny Farm in Washington Township. She started rescuing animals, not officially, but just because they needed a home. So we had about 35, but we rented a house. And it was basically a one-bedroom with 5 to 6 people there, and she would take in a bunch of people. At times, not a bunch of people. One person. We've helped other kids and a lot of different animals. So I always told her that I was going to buy a farm of her own when I get older because she ran it for 28 years. Well, in my 20s, she was diagnosed with cancer and sadly passed away. Right before I made settlement on this property, I was trying to buy the property for her. But she's here. I buried her in my front yard. Her ashes, not her body, because that would be illegal. So we have a beautiful wagon out front. It's been 20 years this year that she's been gone, but she is still here. Matt asked me, one of the volunteers, Kim, asked me, why are the lights flashing? I said, that's my mom. She's here, so she wanted to say thank you to everybody for wishing her a happy birthday. She would be 73 yesterday.
First, see if people can hear us.
First of all, yes. Can people hear us now that I just went on and on and on?
No,
I'm using my phone this time because I have better service than anybody at the farm. Any volunteers. So if somebody can just say, yes, we hear you, or no, we cannot, and we have to come up with plan B. We're trying to make it so we don't lose you guys halfway through like we did last week. So I'm wearing kitten ears today because it's all about kitty cats. Again, because we went to show you the kitten house. So many people were upset, like, I didn't get to see it, what are you doing? So we're going to re-show that today. Okay,
so,
Nikki.
Everybody says they can hear you just fine.
Great.
But Sue McNulty said that she has pictures of you and your mom on the farm.
Oh, well, Sue, I need those photos because I'm actually searching for photos of her. And I have a lot. This one was a collage from when she passed away. You can see the one on the horse. I did that of her. Here she is, I think the only photo of her at this farm. It's she and I sitting in front of the barn where the horses live. And this is the only photo that I have handy at my fingertips because it's on this poster. But she was sitting, you can see there was a bathtub with flamingos, and the barn was blue. So now it is red. But I cherish that photo because she was so excited about this farm and getting it. And it was so sad that when she passed away, but in her honor, I decided, I'm going to rescue animals just like she did. It wasn't necessarily my dream, but her dream became my dream. And we're doing a pretty good job thanks to all the volunteers that helped me, because if I was doing it myself, it wouldn't happen. We are all volunteer run. We have no paid individuals. So if anyone wants to volunteer, you can be any age. We have our youngest is 3 and our oldest is 83. There are jobs for everybody. It is really hot sometimes and it is really cold in the winter. And I have a really good core group of volunteers that come out no matter what the weather, if it's pouring down rain or snowing, no matter what these animals have to eat. So we're open Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4, regardless of weather or holiday. As long as the government's not shutting us down for COVID, then we're going to be here and we're going to be open. You have to sign a waiver. Not every time you come, just sign it once. It's on our funnyfarmrescue.org website. On the left-hand side of the page, it'll say visit waiver form. Fill that out. Each person has to fill that out, and you can hit submit. You don't have to print anything, so you can do it right on your phone, whichever is easiest for you guys. But that's pretty important.
So Debbie Clark says you look just like your mother, and Sue McNulty said that she will send pictures as soon as she can find them.
Okay, thank you, Debbie.
One last thing.
Okay,
Dawn wants to know if your mom liked flamingos.
My mom liked all animals. Sometimes, she would see a fly and she wouldn't kill it, and I'm like, Mom, she goes, it's the first fly of spring, just let him go. So she loved every living being. I'm not saying she would never kill a fly because they would drive our animals crazy, but she was a very kind heart and loved every every living being, more than most people. And thank you, Aunt Sue. I need all the photos I can get. Even if you just take a picture with your phone and send it to me, whatever's easiest.
And Beth wants to know how to become a volunteer.
How to become a volunteer. So I think we still have enough jobs where right now you can just show up on a Tuesday or a Sunday. You can sign, as long as you sign your waiver ahead of time, then you can sign in at our little store. There's Tucker. You can sign in and you can work that day. So we'll usually tell you what jobs we have. This morning I walked out there and there was a little volunteer, I would say 7 years old, and I saw some eggs. Brooklyn, oh, she's like, I'm out. She's usually like Miss Center of Attention. And you can see Miss JJ with Tucker, that's the chicken. Yes, I have another chicken that lives in the house besides Adele. Where is Adele? Is she up?
We never got,
Oh, yes we did.
She's in here, but we don't have her diaper on yet.
Okay, no diaper. Yeah, she's up. So this is where Adele lives at night, in a box. Yes, it's in a black box, but she likes to be up high, and it's dark. It's not a beautiful box. We're in and you can see it's been fixed many, many times, but she seems to like that box the best.
She wants a pretty.
It has I want to show them. It has a little perch for her to sit on. So every night I have to bring this down, and you can see there's a puppy pad inside with a perch. And she sits on this half of a log, and that kind of steadies her. And then I close her up. I leave one of them open and the fan on, and the air is on. Of course, she likes air. She's a spoiled girl. And then she goes up here. I put it up very nicely when she's in there. I also want to say thank you to everybody who is always sending us stuff. We have mealworms, you can see. This box is big. It's 11 pounds. One of our volunteers, Miss Eileen, always keeps us stocked, but even hers have been going out the window. We've been just going through them like water because we have so many animals here. So thank you. Everybody's been helping us out. All right, dogs, hold on. We're tangled. You guys not playing around? Hold on. Shush, 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 shush. We're talking. That's little Gunner. Oh, he's trying to say hello. Okay, yes, we see you. So thank you guys for all the donations. And then the other thing, I'm sorry, coming over here. Kitten food. Oh, I lost my, KMR. This is what everybody's been sending us, and it's been greatly appreciated because today, excuse you guys. All right, listen. Shh. Okay. Sorry, they're my children. We appreciate that because today, this morning, right after I was feeding the animals inside, I got a call from an individual that said they found a kitten on the side of the road. Hey! Shush! Come here. You want to be held? All right, come here. He just wants attention. So we found a kitten on the side of the road in a box. Again, another one in a box. This one, I think, is 2 to 3 feet. 2 to 3 feet. He's biting my foot. 2 to 3 weeks old. Tucker, are you mad because I'm holding your brother? Tuck, really? What are you doing? Okay. Ouch, Tucker, that's a little sharp, that one. Okay. Ow, Tuck, stop! Hang on, listen, stop. We're all right. If you two are going to be too wound up, we have to go outside. So we think it's 2 to 3 weeks.
You're talking about a kitten.
We're going in to see the kitten right now, the 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Don't mind Buddy. And then this one, the naughty girl, Nikki. Buddy. All right, hold on. We're getting tangled again. All right, there's Buddy. And Miss Nikki, she's being a little naughty today. We may put her outside for visitors to see, but we have a cage that the holes are a little smaller together, so nobody can hopefully get bitten. Again, that's why we have you sign waivers, just in case. All right, let's go see the kitten when you're ready, Matt.
Okay, hold on.
I'll start getting her ready.
She's like Ray got her nose in it.
All right, so there's Nikki. She wants to be center of attention now. All right, so let me grab Miss. So the kids that found her named her Oreo. Okay, baby. Look at how little this little girl. I think it's a little girl. I didn't even check yet. Nope. It looks like a little boy. I'm not usually wrong when it comes to kittens, but this one's been on the side of the road in a box, very, very undernourished,
So
almost like
it was in a box.
it was in a box on the side of the road, and this individual was driving down the road and said that they saw this box and they didn't know what it was. So we pulled over, and sure enough, lo and behold, there was one kitten. So I originally said, we can't take any more kittens, we're full.
Does that mean?
You're stepping on the cord now. But they said they were feeding her milk, and I said, you shouldn't be feeding her milk, and I just felt like they didn't know what they were doing, so I thought, okay, I gotta help. I know, baby. So I've talked about, I forgot about my bowl. My first thing that I always do is I give the kittens a bath, because most times, 9 times out of 10, they have fleas. And the last thing you want to do is be bringing in fleas into your home or into for your other animals. The other thing is this cat cannot go to the potty by itself, so it has to be stimulated. So you take a wet rag and you can, wipe his butt, and then he'll go to the bathroom. I know, sweetheart. I'm going to get a proper temperature. That's a little hot, a little cooler. Okay. So I showed this once before, and I'm not expecting any of you to have to do this, but if you're in a situation, I want you to know how to do it. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to drown you. You need your face washed anyway, but we don't want to get it in your nose. Okay. So you try and keep their head out of the water, except for with your hands. Brooklyn, get off my cord. Okay. And what I use is Dawn dishwashing liquid. It seems to kill the fleas. So what I really just put a lot on her, and then I start at her neck. I know she's not happy about this. She just ate, so she's pretty feisty now. She ate like she's never eaten before, but you can see how skinny she is. She's really, really malnourished.
And her name's Oreo?
The kids that found her, the 2 kids that found her, named her Oreo. I say kids, they were, driving, but they were young and just wasn't sure what to do, so they named her Oreo. Ouch! Okay, she just bit me. She's upset, apparently. Oh, Oreo, I'm helping you, honey. I know, you don't like a bath. I know, all kids don't like baths.
How many times have you been bit in your life?
She really bit me hard for a little girl. My little girl. So the last kitten that bit me, we wound up bonding so much. Arnie, I wound up keeping him, and I try not to because, how many should I really have? I try not to be a hoarder of animals and try and let them get really good homes. And it's so hard because I get attached. So, okay, Puppy and one of the kittens is playing. All right, I mean, not Puppy, Gunner. Easy, Gunner, not too hard.
Here comes Adele.
Adele's walking over.
You can still talk about the kitten. I'll just come back.
Okay, no, I can talk about what you're showing, so that's fine. How much can you see a kitten getting washed? So it looks like a little bath. It looks like a little bat, but now because the ears are so big. And I actually don't see too many fleas on her. So, but she definitely wasn't being taken care of because she is so skinny. You can see her bone in her back, and you can feel her ribs. She's really, really, really thin. So right away, I start her off with, and normally this old, they're not supposed to be able to eat kitten food because they're still nursing from their mom. Well, she was so hungry, she ate the kitten food and also is drinking Kmart out of a lid. I'm giving her a little bit at a time. And I don't have to do it with an eyedropper or with a baby bottle. So she's pretty advanced that way, even though she's really young, I think just for sheer survival. So if you see fleas on your cat or kitten, you can't just wash them. You have to pull them off with tweezers. So if you see them and you think that they might be hard, what are you doing, Matt? I see a light on.
Yeah, it's still going. I just don't see people's comments right now.
But okay.
Reconnect.
Oh no.
So maybe your cell service isn't as good as you thought, but it's on. You're on now.
Okay. All right. So I'm getting flack saying my cell service isn't as good as I thought. So I believe my Wi-Fi is off. So we should be okay. Yeah. We are in the house. I usually get pretty good cell service, but sorry if we lost you for a minute. I was saying that if you do find fleas on your kitten, the best place to look is under their bellies. That's usually where you see them first. And then at the head, I usually just use my thumb, and then I clean the ears, and I look for ticks. don't put the water directly in. I just use my thumb and then clean that. And then all around underneath the chin is where the fleas like to hide in here. But you can see, I don't see any. If we did find fleas, we would use tweezers and actually pick the bodies off and put them in the water so they will drown. Because a lot of people think, oh, I gave her a bath and that's all I need to do. That's not. You have to make sure the ticks are actually gone because they kind of lie dormant. They play dead. They act like they're dead. And, you know, the water and dawn slows them down. But then they're pretty resilient buggers and they come back to life. So you got to watch that. Okay. You're almost done. We're almost done. It's okay. It's okay. So Matt named this one the real is as real as it gets because the poor person who dropped it off had to see me in curlers because because I'm going to be on live, I wanted to make sure.
You did post, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Really? So I went out there, wasn't quite ready, was still feeding animals, and I went out there and I'm like, well, it's all about the animal, and that's what happens. And sometimes it's scary looking at me, and I have to help the critter no matter what, whoever it is. So here, you can see she's happier now that she is in. Who's crying? Tucker. We're right here.
He's right behind you.
As you can see, she's happier just being out of the water.
Yeah.
Then you take a towel, dry her off. And then, now I have the air conditioning on, but I have a room that's warmer that I will be putting her in so she doesn't catch cold. And, of course, give her lots of blankets. If it's winter, I always have like a heating pad or something for them as well. I know, honey. All right, you want to go eat? So, yeah, so I'm going to give her, all right, Farley, you're on my cord. Up, up, up. Okay. I'm going to give her to Miss Kim. And since last week, we were cut off for going to the kitten cottage. We're going to try that again. We'll go out there. Hopefully, we won't lose service. So all I can say is let's try. Let's give it a whirl. All right, and then a lot of people ask for Adele, so let me hold her for a second. So here's Adele. She usually has her poopy diaper on, so guess what? She's just kind of pooping in my house right now. Gunner, stop playing so rough. I know that cat's giving it back to you, but a little bit too rough on the kitties. Thank you. Did you show the other baby chick?
No.
So Adele is actually being pretty accepting of Dolly, the baby chicken. Hold on, Miss Dolly. Doll, where you going? Hold on. Tucker. Stop. She's like, I'm scared. And she's, we have a wire issue. Here's Dolly. You can see she's a little plump. We are so afraid that she might be one of those meat chickens because we don't know where I think they bought her, but they were not going to eat her. They thought that she would be, a laying chicken. But see how fat she is? And it could be because she's here and she's eating everything, but we're hoping that she's not, and the reason being is they don't live real long. The hormones that they get when they're babies, they tend to really plump up, and then they're too fat. Even though you only feed them a little bit, she's like, hey, I've never been up here before.
Trying to get her face instead of her butt.
Oh, don't let her fall off. Hang on.
Watch out, kids. Aha.
Okay.
There you go.
So we're hoping that she's not a meat chicken because they just don't live real long. And, we're all pretty attached. The dogs, the cats.
They love her.
Everybody loves her. And especially JJ thinks it's her baby. And JJ is a Polish hen. She has that little headdress. I'd cut her hair. Excuse you two. So this is kind of like her mom. All right, Tucker. And JJ is doing really well. She was pretty weak when I first got her. Her other siblings were picking on her. Once they have an issue, chickens are sometimes pretty cruel to each other, and then they'll try and kill the weakest link. But you can see the cats, the chicken, the dogs, they all get along here at the Funny Farm. We have 3 children's books that Matt has written, and it's all about anti-bullying, and we always say that if all of these different animals can get along, so can your kids. So when they were letting us in schools, we would go around to schools and, all right, excuse Gunner, I know you're playing, but really?
Over her head.
they play a little rough sometimes. But the kittens, like I said, sometimes the kittens just attack the dog, so I don't always feel bad. Right, Tucker? Tucker's like, I would like to be in this. He's like, it's almost time for my feeding, but we did that last week, so we'll do that right after. All right, let's go. Wait. Brooke.
Okay.
Brooklyn, hold on. All right, you two. All right, this is,
Okay.
yes, this is my house always like this. Okay. Thank you. If you want, you can put her back in when you want. All right, we're going out. Come on. Oh, my goodness. You should see when I'm trying to do a Zoom call for work, and I have all this going on.
They're like,
Here's some of the kitten food that you guys sent me. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. We're super, super excited about that. And then here's Puppy drinking out of the big boy water. We have to elevate. A lot of people ask me about Tucker. He's the one who has to sit up in a high chair and eat. And a lot of people ask me, how does he drink water? So we elevate his water. Usually he drinks out of that and not so much in the low one in the house. Okay. But that helps him keep that water down. All right, we still have reception? Are we still doing good? Okay. All right.
I can see people's questions though. For some reason, it's not showing me what they're saying.
So everyone, let us know where you're from, although we can't see it right now.
Well, we'll see.
But hopefully when we're finished, we'll be able to play that back. These are guinea hens. We call them the gossiping guinea hens. They eat about 1,000 ticks a day. They're wonderful birds. However, if you have a small area, like we have 20 acres here, they'll stay around. But if you have a smaller amount, they tend to leave. So your neighbors sometimes will complain. They're very loud. They're like watchdogs. They go. So this is the kitten cottage. We finished it about 2 weeks ago now. Each cat that's going in is getting another vet check to make sure everybody's healthy, nobody has a cold, because we don't want to infect anybody that's in there. So as we're going through, so there's only like 17 cats in here at the moment. Hello! And you can see one of our volunteers is in here. She's working hard. See, I told you we have some volunteer jobs, and one of the jobs is socializing the kittens. And you can see this is Miss Leslie, and she is helping us out with the kittens. So she fed this morning, she fed the animals, and now she's cooling off in our air-conditioned area because it is ungodly hot today, and she's getting to play with some kittens. So if you need a fur fix and are we still getting reception?
Yep.
Okay. If you need a fur fix and you want to come and see the cats, you can come into the cat house. This is our new one. Our television is not on yet since it's only Leslie in here.
Only because of the internet.
The internet has been having some issues. They've been out like 3 times now to fix it. So we don't have our television out here working, but we did have on Charlotte's Web for them last week, so it was working. All of these have been donated. The towers, and you can see they like to sit up on them. We're in the cubby holes. You can see they're used to Tucker. We have our air conditioner. This is areas where they jump up. You know how cats like to get up high? And then they all like to go up top as well. But their favorite place they like to go, believe it or not, is the holes that go out to their, Matt calls it the kitty crapper. It's the bathroom that's connected to our kitten cottage. And there's litter boxes. We can go show that outside when we're done. But you can see they jump in, and a lot of them like to be in there because it's cool and quiet and dark, and how cats like little warm areas. So they can jump up, bloop, 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 all the way up. My brother started this project, and from there it transformed into a bunch of people because it was too much work for one person. So I had lots of friends and volunteers helping finish it. Everything is washable. The walls are washable, the floor is washable, and it's a good thing. It's because we all know cats sometimes eat too fast, they throw up, they pee-pee, they poopy. It just is one of those things. So everything is washable. We can bleach it, and we can keep it, nice and clean in here. They have lots of toys. Again, our volunteers can come in here, or just visitors. We do have kittens that, not like the new one, Oreo, will be quite a while before Oreo will be ready. Has to be seen by a vet, make sure it's healthy. I'm keeping that one by itself in its own little area until we know the health. But we don't have individual cages, so we have, the kitten cottage, and we have other areas like this, just not as nice. This is kind of like, this is like the penthouse, I would say, for the cats. We do have a feral area where the cats, it's kind of like a barn, and it's nice, but it's just not as nice as this. I know, Tucker, you want mommy to play? I know, we didn't get much playtime yet, I know.
You want us to see it, Mama?
Okay, I don't think you're supposed to be helping yourself to the cat food, though, mister. Gunner, no, good boy. So that's the cat. So we're super excited to have this open. We didn't really have a grand opening because I think we were just getting started with people visiting, and we were not busy in the beginning. I think a lot of people were nervous about coming out because everybody was worried about leaving their homes. And we are having more people show up in the last couple weeks. So let's go show you the outside. Thanks, Leslie. Okay, so come on, Gunner, come. And did you notice, everybody says, you don't have another walkway for people so the cats don't get out? I said, cats aren't leaving, are you kidding me? They're staying there, they love it. So this is one of the most exciting features about the kitty cottage, and this is our little bathroom for the cats. So you open this, let's see if we see kitties. Oh, there's one right now. Where'd you go? So you can see they like to hide out. Come here, baby. So this is a fairly new kitten to the, oh look, there's a couple.
They're hiding.
They're hiding out, but you can see it makes it nice and easy for us, and you can see how nice and clean the litter boxes are, but it makes it really nice for the volunteers or whoever's cleaning them to pull them out. And the building doesn't stink. It has a negative pressure, so it pushes the air out to this way. We actually have a fan inside as well, but it doesn't smell inside, and that's always a good thing when you're visiting. My other cat area, I said when you didn't have to wear masks, you wanted to wear your mask. It was pretty smelly, so we were trying to come up with something, and my really good friend Kendall came up with this design. Actually, Matt came up with the idea, and then Kendall actually made it happen. So thank you, Kendall. Yep, so that's the kitty cottage. You want to show it one more time from far away? Yeah. We're going to be making a sign, but that wasn't the most important thing for us. We just wanted to get it open and get these cats in here and get them in a safe home. So the cats that are going in here are adoptable. So we have adults and kittens alike. A lot of the kittens are not in yet because we're still bottle feeding, so a lot are in my house. And we have some vet appointments this week for some of them, so before they go running around in there. There's Caesar, the dog that was stolen. We won't go into that, but we got him back. And then Miss Brookie, my worst dog, Tucker.
She's not the worst dog.
She's my worst dog, I always say, because hey, not play so hard. She steals all my clothes, jumps up on your car, in your car, chases the animals sometimes, just for fun. Okay, here's the pig yard. This is we call it the pig village. Dean coined the name there. That's our pig guy. You can see he's a little over the top with the pigs. He doesn't want their baths. Let's go in real quick. I think most of the pigs are sleeping because when it's this hot, they are not coming. Oh, there's one. This is Sage. Hi, Sage. So you can see her little pool. Show the pool. And it has an umbrella so the water doesn't get too hot. Only the best for the pigs at the Funny Farm, right? So we have 23 pigs here. Here's Miss Minnie. She is by herself. Some of these pigs are going to get acclimated with some other pigs because these are really pretty big areas and they're very social, so they get to see each other through the fence. But she has a disability. Her legs, how she was kept, was in too small of an area, and she has issues with her legs now, so she is by herself so she doesn't get picked on. But again, we have the beach umbrella keeping the water not so hot. Okay, we don't have to go. Oh, there's Anna. Yep, she's seeing some people over there. Hey, you two, stop. Okay, get the ball. All right, they're fighting over the ball. Get the ball. Hey, Gunner, you sound like you're going to eat her. Okay. Goodness. All right, you're going to get locked in. Come on. Brooke, come. She can't pick it up. Come on, Brooke. Look at her. Brookie, want mommy help you? She's like, hello, look. Get it. Hurry up. Look how cute I am. Look how cute. Uh-oh. Come on, let's go get it. Oh, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. All right. Gunner. Oh, my goodness. All right, stop. Enough. Gunner, you're playing too rough. Now stop. Stop it. Out. Everybody out. Out. Let's go. Come on. Out. Tucker! Right now. All of you are in big trouble. Come on, puppy. Puppy, out. Oh, my goodness. Okay, 8 dogs is too much. Just saying. It's a full-time job just for them. Okay, skunk. All right, we're at 10:33.
That's okay. We can cut it off pretty soon, but at least maybe they can see.
Stinky. So let's just show. I want to show them his house. It's pretty cool. Yeah, remember to have if you look, it's like we have 4 different locks because we don't want him escaping. It turns out that he can, a skunk can dig. So there's a hole there. He can dig out, and he did once. Dug out. Oh, there he is in his log.
Yeah, he's coming out to say hello.
And he escaped once and didn't know where to go. They're not the smartest tools in the shed, so he didn't remember where his house was, but he was on the property. So we were so happy to find out that he was still here. He was just in my garage trying to find some food because he doesn't really know how to hunt for his own food because,
here he comes.
Let's face it, we've been feeding him. And come here, bud. He's wanting some food. That's what's the matter.
Yeah, he does.
He hears his
bucket. What does he eat?
He eats bugs and berries, and literally that's what the food is called.
And berries.
Bugs and berries. This is Stinky. And you can see there's some mealworms, there's some bugs, there's some berries. Seems like there's some other things in here, some other nutrients. Come here, bud. You want it in your... I think he was fed this morning, so I don't want to overfeed him. You can see he's on a little bit of a diet. He's a little bit overweight. Remember, you have to have a permit to keep a skunk. You don't ever want to just pick up a skunk. They are a very high vector rabies species. So if you get it, you can be very sick and you can die from it. So you want to make sure your kids know, don't ever touch a skunk unless it's somebody that has it like we do with a permit. They've been fixed, they have their rabies shots, and they are descented, so he cannot stink. So if you ever want to come to the farm, you can come here and you can hold him. He's a sweetie pie. Let me see, want me to pick him up?
Yeah, he cannot stink.
He cannot stink. All right, he can stink, but he can't spray. How about that? Ouch, I just hit my kitty ears. Come here, bud. He's like, Mom, just let me eat for a minute. Okay, so this is Stinky. We call him Stinky. That was his name that he came with. And you can see he has long nails that Mommy needs to trim, and he hates it. And that's the only time he's ever been not nice to me is when I'm trimming his nails. So that's the only thing. But they're not like cat claws where he holds on to you, but they're not real pointy like a cat. So it doesn't hurt, doesn't scratch you like a kitty cat does.
Tucker, come back
here. Tucker, you're on my cord. Come here, Tuck.
Wait. Okay, now go.
Go ahead. He still has it. He still has it. He wants to see Stinky.
I got you. Oops.
Come here.
Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
Our technical difficulties with the cord.
Look at that. Right?
Look who's that. So this, Brooke, that's not for you. The bugs and berries are not for you. Like I said, she steals everybody's food. Brooklyn, out of there. Thank you. So if you want to come see Stinky, he is not up all the time. He's nocturnal. That means he sleeps in the daytime and is up at night. So he wakes up, of course, when he hears food. And you can hold him. He has little tiny ears, but he is a sweetie pie. Did you guys want to hold him? All right, so we're gonna demonstrate. Is you okay if you're on camera? Okay. So what I do is I just hold it just like a kitten like that, and that's it. He just holds on, but look, turn around. Can you see how the nails are like, hold on? And he loves this type of hair. He'll hold on and not let go. Like, I really like that. But he's a sweetie pie, so we'll bring him out, but he's out for a little bit, and then he has to go to bed for an hour, and then he can be up in the next hour for a few minutes. to hold. And she's taking a photo. You can take your mask down to take the photo as long as you social distance. There you go, and then we can swap it out. You wanna try too? Okay. Uh-oh. I'm gonna help because you're all messed up there. There you go. Okay, ready?
Yep. You got him.
Okay, see how he's holding on to her hair? Let go, Stink! I know you like her. Oh boy. Hold on, Stink, you really let go. For real, Stink, I'm not kidding. Stinky! Oh my God.
He's probably spraying you, but he doesn't know it's not working.
Okay, there you go.
There's Canyon.
Hey, Mary! 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 Can you take over skunk duty for a minute, or Leslie, somebody to give people? So now everybody wants to see the skunk, so I'm going to let them do that. So one of the volunteers is going to help you, and they'll take it and pass them around. Here's Canyon.
Sorry.
You're fine, honey. This is Canyon, the one-eyed horse. His eye was poked out by a piece of barbed wire at another farm. You can't. I'm trying to show them. Right here. He could be a little pushy. He thinks I have a disability, so I think I'm going to get my way here. Hey, now you're not gonna come up? Okay. So that's Canyon, that's Anna's boyfriend. So when Anna came,
Hey girls, anybody want to touch Stinky?
so you can see we have a few volunteers and they all want to hold Stinky. This is Lorenzo the llama. We showed you him last week, I believe, or the week before. He just was shaved. They call it shearing, where they had that really thick fur. They call that fiber. And he has to be shaved down because he gets so incredibly hot. For a banana, he will come over to you and give a kiss. You can see the dogs go right up to him like, hey dude, what's up? He has a couple carrots in front of him. I think he's full. But he loves bananas. He is about 18 years old from what we know. You can see we have a stroller visitor. Strollers are welcome. She's got the big beefy tires, which is always a good thing. But if we don't have rain, it's pretty friendly for wheelchairs and
You want to show Lightning and
carts.
Jello?
Lightning and Jello, okay. So Lightning is our oldest horse. You can see he's really thin. He has his ribs showing. He has a cyst on his side. You can see it a lot now that he has shut out his winter fur. Okay, and this is, look at the geese going so proudly. Hello. So you can see, okay, Tucker, you mind? So this is his cyst. Hey. You scared him.
Tucker, come here, bud.
All right, Tucker. So he is trying to get, I don't know if he's trying to get in their pool or what. Or he wants to see, oh, he's trying to get to their food. And here's Henry, the goose, is doing much better. And we have 2 Indian runners and 2 Pekings and Jello. Oh, and then there's one more. There's one more. That's the one with the wing hanging out is Jello. And you can see she's adapted quite nicely with all of her duck friends. Uh-oh. Henry is eating the cord. Henry the goose. Okay, does anybody, we can't see anything, right?
I can't see any questions.
All right, so we're gonna go over to the other horses and then we'll probably stop there.
Okay.
It's hard to look
But
fresh
we can
today.
answer questions later. So.
We will answer questions later, so if somebody wants to say a question, say it on there, and I think that we can be able to turn it on.
Yeah.
We have technical difficulties each week.
But this one's been pretty good.
But this one hopefully only cut out one little
But
time.
just for a second in the kitchen.
All right. So this is our volunteer Annalise coming up, and she's spraying the horses. It's very important when you have your animals, especially in this heat, make sure that they are well protected from the flies. And also we squirt them down with the hose every so often because they need to stay cool as well. At night I let them all run loose and I have a little hose spraying on them. But while you can see some of them are still wet. This is Stormy, he's a little wet and dirty. After they get sprayed, they like to roll in the dirt because then it helps keep the flies off. But like I said, Annalise is going over and you can see it's pretty far away, you might not be able to see. Is gonna spray Cooper, the alpaca, for flies, and Yogi. And we have organic fly spray for the cows. The cows lick themselves a lot, so you have to always watch what you spray them with. We use wipe, which is about $100 a gallon for the horses, but the horses aren't, they're not licking their legs. And the flies drop off instantly, and it seems to work the best. We also have, for people that have animals, they call them fly captivators. It looks like a jar with some smelly stuff, and it attracts all the flies. And I'm telling you, we catch hundreds of flies, so I can't imagine what this farm would be like without those. So we get those by the dozen. We put them up. They fill up in about a month, maybe even 3 weeks, and then we get new ones. We throw those out. So let us know where you're from. If you didn't hear me say that before, we always like to hear from you. If you have questions, we will answer them later. And I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. And there are some visitors here in this very, very hot weather. I can't even imagine being out here all day, but we will be. So if you want to come see us, come on out. We might be squirting the people down too pretty soon. It is not only hot, it's very, very humid. Here's Cowboy. Tucker, you don't have to scare him. Oh, he said, Tucker came around the corner. That's Cowboy, our goat. I said we had a wedding here one year. Cowboy, I said it always takes a special person. One of my friends had her wedding, and Cowboy ate all the flowers off the one aisle while the bride and groom were saying their vows. Everybody laughed, minus the bride. She was not real happy at first, but then she got over it. Let me just show you one more thing. The other pigs, let's see. There are probably, there's one. We'll end with Wilbur. That's Ducky. Ducky might be a little, Ducky likes to root. All right, Duck. Stop. And then these two like to play. All right. So this is why you wear pants. Can you just close that so she doesn't run out? Thank you. All right, Ducky. Give Mommy a break. It just feels weird. Stop. Ducky, stop. Stop. She wants to play. Yeah. Ducky. Ducky. All right, Ducky, you're being bad. Ducky, you're not allowed to play with Mommy like that.
Oh, here comes Tucker.
All right, Tucker. All right.
Am I coming in?
Okay, Tucker. All right, Tucker's saving Mommy. So that's her playing, but she's new here, and I'm telling you, she is quite the sassy. Look at my legs. See, this is why you wear jeans, no matter what. We forgot about Gunner. Gunner's like, I'll take care of it. Gunner,
come out.
Gunner, come here. All right, now I'm snorting like a pig. Gunner, come on, Mommy wants you.
Oh, wait, there's Caesar.
Jeepers. Caesar! Again, this is why I said having 8 dogs is a little too much. I can't even keep track. Caesar, come on! Caesar! Caesar, come on! All right, Puppy! Caesar, come! Caesar!
Quick.
Come here! Puppy! Puppy! I know you love to play with Ducky, because he really does love Ducky, but all right. Ducky is wound up today. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Well, we never got to see Wilbur, but...
We didn't get to see Wilbur, but you got to see Ducky. Okay. Woo!
And you have some new tanning spray.
On that note, I almost peed my pants. But oh my goodness. Like I said, I usually have jeans on, so it doesn't really bother me, but she was like a little nippy, but you can see I don't have any bite marks, but I do have some mud marks. So thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next Sunday at 10 a.m. If anybody wants us to show anything specifically, please write to us and let us know what you want to see. Because we have, this one is as real as it gets. And boy, was that real.
Yeah.
It was a little too real for me even. And I'm like, I don't get scared much, but she actually scared me a little bit. And Ducky's new to the funny farm. She was raised in a home, and they realized she was a hog, not a little piglet. So eventually she was going to be a slaughter hog, and the people, when they adopted her, didn't think that she thought she was going to be a little Vietnamese potbelly or a little potbelly pig. Hi guys! We have some of our visitors walking around, feeding the animals, and you can see Jethro in tow. Somebody knows you have food. So he's our 50-year-old donkey, and he is a lover. if you guys feed the horses, put your hand out like this. Right. So he's going to show how you properly feed. The donkeys take it really nicely, but always hold your hand out flat when you're feeding the horses because, again, they all signed waivers, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We don't want to have any fingers being fed. Yeah, to the horses. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will be looking forward to seeing you next week. Look, Jethro doesn't even want to be with Mom since I have no carrots. I don't have any carrots, I know. I'm sorry. All right, stay safe, and thanks again.